Jimmy Garoppolo's mechanics. Um, I don't know if you've seen this, Dad, but to me, it looks like he really throws almost all of his passes flat-footed, where he stands still and he has this very quick twist of his hips and the ball comes out of his hands very quickly, but he doesn't really stride into his throws. And I think it's a very effective way for him to throw the quick throws over the middle. But when he needs to throw like the longer throws outside the numbers, he's still not stepping into them. It's been like this for a few years, and you see the ball kind of die. Um, do you see this when you watch on television?
I do indeed. And in the first game, there was that pass to Debo
Yes.
that was underthrown, and Debo ran it for a touchdown, but that was a little lucky.
Yes. It was a really good catch. And then there was this last one to Debo against the Eagles where it was to his left. It was an out route on third down. Um, Jimmy threw it off his back foot, didn't step into it. The ball really sunk, and Debo had to knock it down and prevent it from being a pick six. That's another example. And what you see from they have throwing charts on NFL.com to show you where the completions go, where the throws go. For Jimmy, it's all like maybe 7, 8 yards within the line of scrimmage. And then he goes out to about 17, 18 yards over the middle. Those are the throws to Debo. But Shanahan isn't calling the deeper ones to the outside because there's nothing on them. Those are interceptions waiting to happen if you don't have any oomph on them. So I think it's a mechanical issue. And I think what's my thing with Jimmy is like, man, you're 30. How are you still? How is this? Why are you still throwing with your feet flat footed? Why are you not improving on this thing? And I think I don't know. I just doesn't care enough to be perfect. He's good, but he's just not improving and not perfect. And it's again why I'm unsatisfied. And I think that it's good that the Niners are 2-0, but they're going to need to demand so much more from their players to get where they want to get this year.
One thing, you mentioned mechanics, and people may say, mechanics, who cares? Think about pitchers in baseball. It's all, let's not even use the word mechanics,
Right.
how they throw the ball,
Right.
where their feet are positioned, where
Yeah.
the arm slot, all of they call the arm slot. That's stuff that you have to work on all the time. Sean Estes told me that after he got hurt. By the way, Sean Estes is just a wonderful person.
Yeah.
He told me that after he got hurt and he came back when he was with the Giants, he could never find his arm slot again,
Hmm.
i.e., he didn't throw the ball the right way, i.e., his
Yeah.
mechanics were off.
Yeah.
That's so it's so obvious in pitching. And in a sense, quarterbacks are pitchers.
Yes.
They're the pitchers of football.
Yeah.
And they have to have mechanics correct. And I think what Iggy is saying is he doesn't step into his passes, long
Mhm.
passes, and transfer his weight from the back
Mhm.
foot to the front foot.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
And as a result, some of his passes sail high
Yeah.
because he's not following through. And what I also think you're saying, and what I totally agree with, he's had enough time to learn this stuff. Plus, he has a head coach who's supposed to be an offensive guru, and he has a quarterbacks coach who is working on this. They should work on it every day
It's
in
true.
practice.
It's true. And it puts Shanahan in a situation where he feels I can't call certain throws because if I do, the ball will hang up in the air so long they could get intercepted. I mean, he attempted, Jimmy, 7 throws that went past 10 yards in the air in this game against the Eagles. 3 for 7 with 2 drop picks. I mean, you're really gambling. And really, the only long throw he's made all year was the one to Debo outside on the right. That's it. They're very Kyle's. I think he doesn't want to play. He's terrified of playing Trey Lance. He doesn't think he's ready, and he's trying to keep Jimmy on the field. And that means I'm gonna try to prevent you from throwing picks. Sometimes Kyle doesn't care and he's like, just wing it. Usually when Nick Mullins was his quarterback. But right now, you can see his number one priority is I'm not going to let Jimmy Garoppolo throw a pick. I need him out there. I need him out there.
I have a question that's a mystery to me,
Sure.
and I imagine to you. Why are his mechanics not good? Why does he not step into his throws the way Derek Carr does?
I don't think Jimmy thinks he needs to improve his mechanics. I think Jimmy thinks he does it just fine. That's, I guess, my issue with Jimmy is he thinks he's good. He thinks he's good enough, and that the Niners win with him, and that probably he's unfairly criticized about things, and that I think you were supposed to learn from Tom Brady. Tom Brady holds himself to the highest standard. He's constantly working on these mechanical things, and it doesn't look like you do. If you do, you don't show it during the games. So I just wish that Jimmy Garoppolo, that it meant a little bit more to him. But maybe it's just it was a different generation. Now players play football to make money, and I don't know. It just doesn't mean as much to him as it seemed to make. I don't know.
He doesn't burn with the same inner flame as Jeff Garcia did. Would you agree?
No, he doesn't seem extremely passionate about football. Yeah. Although he's good at it. Yeah. So that's the thing. I guess I would say it is. I'm used to Steve Young, Jeff Garcia, guys who are extremely passionate about it. Yeah. The Mech says the team will be better with an experienced Trey. I hear you, man. I hear you. From your lips to God's ears. Jose says, start Lance. There is nothing that Jimmy has done these 2 games that Lance can't do, especially when Jimmy was sloppy these first 3-4 drives versus Philly. Look, they're not going to start Lance, but these games are going to get harder, and if Jimmy's faltering, they can't hesitate. I understand not playing Lance and you're 2-0, but don't lose a game because you scored 17 points.
I'm with you.
Don't lose a game because you scored 17 points. David says, Lowell, start your own YouTube channel, please. Thanks.
No. I am here to work with Grant Lawrence Cohn.
Sean says, did you notice Rodgers' quick snapping when Detroit was substituting on 3rd down? I wonder how Ryans will get Ford into the game for 3rd downs. It's an interesting point. The Niners, usually teams like to bring in all kind of different players on 3rd down, pass rushers. Rodgers likes to go up tempo. Rodgers is really clever. He's very good, and this is a big test for DeMeco Ryans. We didn't mention that yet. Saleh was a better coach than this LaFleur guy. Saleh would have the best of them. Ryans did a great job the last 2 weeks. This is a bigger test. Now he's got Rodgers. Let's see what Ryans does. Did I say Ryans? Jeet says, here's $2. Thank you, Jeet. I appreciate it. I think there's one more. No, 2 more. Just wanted to say I love you guys in the show. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's one more. Hot take. Last year, they should have moved McKinnon from running back to slot receiver. He had no run in him, but he was good with the short routes and catching. Yeah, he was a terrible running back. Is that what they're doing with him in Kansas City? I don't know. Jay Hurd played running back in college, right? Yeah, he's hurt, though. Man, a lot of people. I'm far behind. Sorry. Almost there. Here it is. My Rhino says, $15. Thank you. One post-game Bradshaw says he sees a lot of Namath in Garoppolo. Walsh also played rookie Montana on certain plays that helped him develop. Walsh scored early and often and then would coast to finish. I wasn't alive.
He would run to the finish.
He would finish.
Then bring in the running game.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, 2 more. The Goose says, hey, Grant, do you think there's a possibility that Kyle is keeping Lance under wraps before divisional games? We talked about it earlier. My dad didn't think so.
I don't think so, but it's possible.